Hello class, my grandson and I were inspired. We went to the pet store and we saw a pet snake. So I came home and I thought, oh, it'd be fun to make a paper snake out of 2 pieces of paper. One piece, the snake, the second piece, his little habitat he's gonna live in. And we're gonna review all the particular skills we've learned in cutting, and we're gonna learn a few more. We're going to make an environment habitat for our snake, keeping in mind that snakes, the color are earth tones because they like to camouflage themselves so that they blend in with their environment. So predators can't see them to eat them. So when we make our snake, we're going to use earth tone colors, browns and blacks and greens, and a little bit of orange. Our supplies today are 2 pieces of paper, scissors, a glue stick, pencil, and colored pencils. First, we're gonna take a piece of paper and we're gonna cut a circle, a great big circle encompassing the whole sheet. That's gonna be our snake. See how I'm cutting my circle? You can go all the way around. I want a nice big snake. See that? Coming all the way around. Oh, I think I want to come around a little bit more over here to make it more round. There we go. There's my snake. Now I'm going to come in like this to make the tail. See that? Like that? That's the tail. Now I'm going to come around and minding around like this to make the body of the snake all the way around. I'm always being mindful that there's a little bit of width there for the body part of the snake. See that? All the way around, just following around on the circle like this. Want to make a nice fat snake. See that? Oh, I'm coming around here, so I'm going to want to come around like that. Around and around. I'm coming towards his head. I'm getting a little bit thinner. See that? Around. The more you do that, there, depending, there's his head. Did you see that? See how I just cut around, keeping the width of the body, following the line around, keeping the width all the way around up to the head portion. And then I stopped because I want that to be the head. Think you can do that? You can try a couple times if you want. Might be a little bit tricky. Show him the circle you made, sweetheart. That's a great circle. That's the body of his snake. Now he's going to do the tail. Look. Wow. Nice skinny tail. Now he's following that line so that there's a width on the body part of the snake. I think keeping in mind he's going around and following the circle. See that? Ooh, I think his looks more like a real snake. I like the shape of that body. It's coming around, following the circle, keeping in mind the width of the snake, around and around. Snakes really do curl up like that too. Looks very much realistic of a snake. There, he's coming around. This is the trickiest part, is getting towards the head. Oh, he's trimming that off. He doesn't like that little point. Okay, good job, Caleb. Coming around, getting towards the neck. Oh, he's trimming that. So is that the head? Nice big head? Wow, let's see that. That looks very realistic. Looks more realistic because snakes kind of have more of a longer head portion. There's our snake. Now I'm going to take a pencil. Let me see. Nice big eyes. There's his nose. Snakes have slits like that, almost like a cat. Can you draw? Are you going to draw some eyes on him? Nice job. They've got slits too, don't they? Nice. The milk snake, I noticed, had like shapes like this all the way around, and I'm drawing them in pencil because I really like to use pencil and colored pencil. And I use the pencil like I have in the past because it's like a nice gray color. See how I'm doing that? Shapes, as you could tell from the video, our milk or our corn snake had looked like sort of like spots. Not exactly, but there we go. And then what I wanted to do is use some of this leftover because it's really important. I really like snakes to have a tongue. So I'm taking just the side of this paper here that I cut the snake out, and just long rectangle, and then I'm just gonna cut his forked tongue like that. And then I'm just gonna take, because we have to have a tongue with the snake. Just gonna go ahead, gives it character right away. I love the tongue on snakes. See how I'm just glue paste there, just sticking it in there. There we go. Now, what's really cool, what we didn't see from the pet store, snakes have lines like this on the back. If you want, you can go all the way around like that. That's what snakes, the pattern on the back. Their scales go like that on the back. And then what's really cool is I'm using the pencil to draw in scales like this, smaller scales. If you go ahead and draw these in right away, I think it really adds the detail to our corn snake. These are the scales.
Alright, I always always have to one-up you. You know that.
I love it that you do.
Okay, well, that's really creative, bud.
I love it. Is he making a mouth? Caleb, I love it. I love it. How did you do that?
So I put the head on another sheet of paper and I just cut around the head.
Cool.
And then I folded it like this. And I'm gonna put some glue on here. And because I feel like snakes curl up like this either to sleep or to strike.
Ooh,
They do it like this and then they go poof.
Ooh, I love it. Thank you.
So when it's just down like this, it'll look like the mouth is closed, but when you lift it up, it looks like it's about to attack.
I love it. Very nice.
And then I'll also add some fangs.
I love it when I see students and my grandson here that add their own special touches to an art project. If you add on to it, that's wonderful. Okay, so I got the tongue and then I'm showing you how cool you can put extra detail on your snake. This is what I thought the special scales on snakes look like. And what you can do too is color in whatever design you want on your snake. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm kind of copying that beautiful corn snake at the pet store, but you can color your snake however you want. You can use other mediums besides colored pencils. If you don't have the colored pencils, you can use the crayons or the markers. I'm using colored pencils because I had a student request that I use colored pencils, and this student wanted me to also show how wonderful layering is with the colored pencil. I'm going to show you what that technique is. Just like with all crayons, colored pencils, especially the oil pastels are wonderful like this. Do you see what I'm doing? This is layering. You get a different look. Oh yes, and I'm using the long portion of my colored pencil. Just whatever you're comfortable with, that's how I feel. You know what too? The black really makes a nice accent. Anytime you bring in the black, and I noticed that the designs on the corn snake had a lot of black. See how that really sticks out? And I noticed there was a little bit of yellow in the snake, like that. That really looks pretty cool. See how I'm layering? It's beautiful to do that. Gives a different look. Especially, look at, you press down a little bit harder. See, I'm getting a little bit of texture from the table. I like that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Let me see. I'm gonna accentuate his eyes. I think I'd like to have my snake have green eyes. Use a little bit of imagination. Oh my goodness, and the red for the tongue. I can I borrow that red? Thanks, just for a second. Do you see? The fork tongue, like that. And then, after you decorate your snake, I'd like you to, this is something that we've done in the past. We're gonna make a little habitat home for our snake. And we're just gonna fold the sides like this, the corner into triangles like that. And then we're gonna do a little bit of grass. We want our snake to be in a nice little comfy home. And I'd like you to decorate his little home, his little habitat, like he likes to live. He likes to live low on the ground. He likes to hide in grass, and his color blends in really nice with his surroundings, so he can hide. Do you see that? And this is what I did earlier. I just made more circles like stones and black, and I scribbled in more grass like this. This one's a little bit further along with being done with it. You know what, the longer you work on an art project, the better it gets. Now this one would look a lot better if I had more time to color in the snake, put more shading and the markings on his skin. I can't wait to see what you come up with.